We're at the Cathedral of the Most Blessed Sacrament in Detroit. And behind me, we have the Holy Spirit window. You'll see the tongues of fire that came down on the apostles at the first Pentecost. And as we approach to discuss this third module of Unleash the Gospel, the Archbishop makes a connection between the new Pentecost and the first Pentecost. The new Pentecost today is the Holy Spirit falling out fresh upon the church. But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, throughout Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. And this is how our Archbishop begins the first guidepost in his apostolic letter, Unleash the Gospel. I really encourage you to consider looking at the entire Holy Week through the lens of this new Pentecost. It's not just about the passion and the death of Christ, but it's just as much about the resurrection, ascension, and outpouring of the Holy Spirit upon the first church, Peter, the apostles, and the disciples of Christ. But it's also about us today. We go through this Holy Week in anticipation of this resurrection, this ascension, and this new Pentecost. After giving his disciples the Great Commission, Jesus told them to stay in the city until you are clothed with power from on high. As the first evangelization could not have taken place without the coming of the Spirit of Pentecost, so the new evangelization cannot be accomplished without a new Pentecost. The Holy Spirit is God's love poured into our hearts, revealing to us the Lordship of Jesus and our own exalted identity as beloved sons and daughters of God. As we approach Holy Week, it's with the anticipation of this Pentecost, this zeal, this desire to go out and tell others about the saving work of Jesus Christ, the saving work of his death and resurrection. And it's about telling others about how we can participate in that and how we can become ourselves joyful missionary disciples.